What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Tuesday night Q&A hangout where we're coming off a bunch of good news here with Chiefs Kingdom. No, there's been no drama, nothing. It's been all chill today, right? Okay, wrong. I was checking my audio, making sure it was good. Rice is back in the news allegedly for an incident that happened at a Dallas nightclub on Monday night at about 2:30 a.m. I already broke it all down in a live stream earlier. More details came out, so I said, oh my God, whatever, dude. I dropped a video on it as well. It's 8 minutes long. You know, it may seem like I enjoy covering this. I do not enjoy covering this stuff, guys. I mean, dude, I came back from the doctor today. I had a visit with the knee surgeon, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to work on some stuff, but I'm not going to drop like a long form video today. I got the Q&A tonight. We dropped a complete rookie minicamp recap video yesterday that was like 18 minutes long. Well, then, of course, the Rice news drops, and it's like, good God almighty, man. Whether or not Rice did what has been alleged, he needs to stay out of nightclubs, dude. Stay home, please. For the love of God, man. Anyway, how the heck are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. Somebody started a poll earlier, said, do the Chiefs need to sign a veteran wide receiver after the latest Rashee Rice news? 63% said yes, it's absolutely needed. 35% will be okay, but a vet won't hurt. 3% said no, the current wide receiver room can fill in. I mean, if you just look at it from, that's the question that I posed in today's stream, was just, what are your thoughts on adding a veteran wide receiver, basically now with the Rashee Rice news? It's alleged, innocent till proven guilty. We got to let the facts play out. Hopefully it wasn't Rice, or maybe it was self-defense. The photographer went psycho on him. I don't know. But even without the Rashee Rice suspension, even without the Rashee Rice incident that happened Monday, even let's say he did it. Even with that news aside, a suspension still coming with the hit, the car crash and run, basically. The car crash / flee the scene incident that happened before Easter. We don't know if it's going to be this season or next season, but when you compound those two things, worst case, Rashee Rice is going through 2 legal incidents within a 5-week span. And I just think the Chiefs should just add a vet, man. Who knows what's going to become of Rashee Rice. I'm not going to just jump on here and say, oh yeah, the Chiefs are going to release him. They've got to be frustrated with the situation. And hopefully Rice didn't do anything dumb, dude. But I go add a vet. It's not going to be expensive. It's going to help raise the floor, bring in a little bit more competition. Sign a proven vet, not just some guy. That's at least my thought. The question is who. Tyler Boyd just signed a 1-year deal worth up to $4.5 million, I think, with the Titans. And I'm confused about the Titans. How many receivers do they need? I mean, good God, dude. Calvin Ridley. They got, Traylon Burks, I think, is there. He's probably getting traded, is going to be my guess before the trade deadline. But they also got, who's the other receiver? You got Calvin Ridley there, DeAndre Hopkins, and then Tyler Boyd. Holy smokes, dude. I mean, they've got some guys to throw to, I think. So that's why I'm like, well, it probably wouldn't hurt to add a vet. I made a case for it in a video last week, but I feel like the case for it is even stronger now. Dismiss, or Demayus said, Cole sounds so annoyed. Yeah, dude. I'm not happy. I won't lie to you. Maybe not a popular opinion here, but I feel like KC's pass catching has already been upgraded even without Rice at all. Yeah, I was going to say that for a second, Ryan. I was going to say, let's say you remove Rashee Rice and you just specifically look at Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy. In theory, Worthy is already a better upgrade than MVS, although the only thing I'll say there is he is a rookie and he's not proved anything at the NFL level yet, okay? But in theory, Worthy is faster. That's not even in theory. Worthy is for sure faster than MVS, quicker acceleration than MVS, borderline already a better route runner than MVS. You can use him for other things behind the line of scrimmage. You can use him for kick returns. These are all things that MVS couldn't do. So if you just look at that 1-to-1, I would say Xavier Worthy is an upgrade. Hollywood Brown? Who's Hollywood Brown? Like, who are you comparing Hollywood Brown to? Because you had Kelsey, I mean, maybe Rashee. If you're going to completely remove Rashee from the picture, Hollywood Brown, I guess, is serviceable, borderline, potentially as talented as Rashee in his own way. Rice had 1,000 yards last year, so I'm not diminishing the value Rice contributed to the offense. But if you want to just compare straight up 1-to-1 like that, sure, the room upgraded. But if Rice is suspended and either Hollywood Brown, who has struggled to stay healthy the last 2 seasons, goes down, or Xavier Worthy, who actually has been pretty healthy his entire career, goes down, who are you going to rely on? Justin Ross, Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney? Like, that's part of the issue, in my opinion, is the room lacks depth. It lacks a competitive floor, unless you're just going to say, oh, Kadarius Toney's going to take off this year. It's a contract year. Or Sky Moore is suddenly going to bloom year 3. Justin Ross is going to have more than 4 or 6 catches for 45 yards because he's not going to randomly get suspended for 6 games this year. I mean, if you want to hedge your bets on what ifs in the wide receiver room and see Patrick Mahomes potentially screaming at refs trying to take their heads off and losing his freaking mind because outside of Kelsey and Rice, he has no help. Okay, fine. We don't need to add anybody. And I've already kind of stated the case of we did upgrade the wide receiver room. That's evident and obvious. But with the Rashee Rice suspension, you're only 1 injury away from then having to rely on Justin Ross, Sky Moore, or Kadarius Toney. Like, Justin Watson is in the mix. He's a serviceable wide receiver 4. Like, that's fine. But outside of that, man, a little concerning, especially with the Rice news. Just my opinion. I'd love to get your thoughts, though. I feel like I've been rambling, so we'll move on here. Daniel with the gifted. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, let me know in the comments thoughts on receiver room, and let's chat through it. Appreciate the gifted, Daniel. Kyle with the 5. Let's go, dude. Hope the Chiefs don't get Justin Jefferson. If they did, I would be cursed. Nah, they're not getting Justin Jefferson. Can't afford him. Ain't no way. But it would be fire. Yo, what's up, Meg? Meg said, Cole, Jennifer Brand, Flip, best content creator and best mods in the biz. Ooh, with the premium gas. Let's go. Duran said, what if you can be the wide receiver for the Chiefs? Nah, you don't want me. I would be like the water boy. Maybe just hand me a mic. Not me, dude. I am washed up. Brand with the 19 months, dude. Man, dude, Rice, maybe. Hey, that should be the new shirt. Make that and I'll get it printed. Rice, maybe, with a question mark. Bro, please, let's get those shirts made. That is hilarious. 19-month anniversary with this headache news after the headache of work. I needed this stream at least. Cheers to all of you. Let's freaking go, man. Appreciate you as always. Shout out to Brand, the man. I'm just checking for updated Rashee Rice news, which there isn't any, thank God. I don't know if I can handle any more tonight. All right, let's see what some of you are saying about wide receivers. Wang Mang, what's up, dude? Said Justin Watson's probably the only one worth keeping for the right price. KT and Sky Moore need to be cut after this season. Yeah, KT's on the last year of his deal anyway. They didn't pick up his 5th-year option, so he's probably gone. Sky, depending on how he does this year, he does have a year left on his rookie deal. You could make an argument to keep him, but if he underperforms again for the 3rd year in a row, I could easily see why people would want him gone, and I'm pretty fine with that. At this point in time, Justin Watson is on the last year of his deal, but if they want to re-sign him, okay. He's been pretty consistent for the team. Yo, what's up, Sky High? How does Zay Jones sound? Yeah, that's fine with me. I mean, he's been visiting some teams, and it hasn't been to the Chiefs, but the Chiefs might want to give him a call. Zay Jones. Yeah, look, you type in Zay Jones and look what you see. Jason Anderson of 810 Sports said, I was wanting the Chiefs to sign Zay Jones before this. If this happened, you can't trust the man to be available this year at all. But what I was getting to was Zay Jones, he visited the Cardinals today. So, and he's already met with the Titans and a few other teams have shown interest. We'll see what happens there with Zay Jones. What? Jackson? Oh, Brian Thomas is now wearing number 7. I was like, what are you talking about? Zay Jones is not with the Jags anymore, but there you have it. Yeah, fine with Zay Jones. That's great. Add him. Let's go. Run it up. Ross's best shot. We've seen Sky and Tony. Ross is still unproven and obviously needs to prove he doesn't deserve the doghouse. Yeah, I mean, he's something. I really wish the Kansas City Chiefs would have picked up tomorrow? Chase? Oh, tomorrow Chase. Though he would have been a nice white receiver to have. Who are we talking about, dude? Who are we talking about? You talking about Renfro? Yeah, Renfro's an option. Michael Thomas is made of glass. He has definitely struggled with injuries. That's for sure. But, I mean, the only thing there is you could get him for probably pretty cheap. Same with, who was the other guy? Who was the other guy that came off of season-ending injury last year, and he's a free agent? It is Russell Gage. He would be cheap. Yeah, he would definitely be cheap, I think. Let's see, what do we got? LRZ. LRZ is being used as a running back. He just, route running is not for him yet. He just is now starting in the NFL. So they're going to have him as a running back and a returner. Byron Pringle is available, Joel. Yeah. I mean, he hasn't really produced recently. Like, if you're wanting a guy that's like, okay, he could come in and raise the floor a little bit, like if that's purely it, I mean, I think he could do that. But if you look like at his last 2 years in the NFL, I can share the screen, show you guys. But like his last 2 years in the league, I mean, 135 yards, 10 catches with the Bears, 14 catches for 161 yards with the Commanders. I mean, okay, I guess, but Tony has done more than that and Sky. So some of that is like offenses. He was with the Bears, which was a train wreck, and then he was with the Commanders that cycled through quarterbacks like the Kardashians, cycled through significant others. So, I mean, you look at the context of the teams he was with, could he do better with the Chiefs? I do think so, yeah. Rice needs to leave Texas. Bro, you got to lock him up in the practice facility, dude. And don't let him leave. Somebody said, can you talk potential numbers, like contract-wise, for some of these free agents? The only thing, the best thing I can do is just go to Spot Track, go to available free agents that are wide receivers, and just kind of look at their projected market value. If they have them, sometimes they don't. But you can kind of see their previous value, and then you could kind of base off if they're worth that or not. I mean, there is no way somebody's paying Hunter Renfrow $16 million a year. I mean, this guy had, very little production, but he was also with the Raiders. Tyler Boyd is gone. Like, his previous, look at that, 10.7? What is this? Annual average value? He signed for 1 year worth up to $4.5 million. I mean, none of these guys on the market are going to be getting this. There's just no way. So look at this amount and think way less. Will they use a 2 tight end scheme if the rookie is good? Yeah, they did. I don't know the percentage. I'd have to look it up, but 12, 13 personnel, they could definitely utilize multiple tight ends. And if Jared Wiley, dude, I'm going to do this every freaking video for quite a while. I'm going to say Andrew Wiley. I did it yesterday too. Sorry. Jared Wiley, the tight end, the 4th round pick, if he starts showing promise early, they could definitely utilize him out there on the field more. I don't know what to expect there, but I would be fine. Jacob said, bruh, no offense, stop bringing up the rugby guy as a wide receiver replacement. Yeah, he's not a wide receiver. He's just not. Not yet. I think he confirmed that in his presser, saying route running is a whole nother beast. It was either him or it was Andy Reid talking about LRZ, saying that route running is a whole different animal. They're not even going to try to have him tackle that right now. So LRZ is not a potential wide receiver replacement. Somebody said we tried for DK. I did hear some things on that. I don't know if it was just the Chiefs hitting him up to see what that could have been. But I mean, Brett Veach said, kind of was talking about DK Metcalf as a guy that that they would have loved to draft, I think. If they were in on or trying to contact them or contact the Seahawks this offseason and inquire about DK, could have happened. I know they did inquire about another receiver that just went off the board, but I don't know if they were still interested or not, obviously. DK Metcalf immediately trade for him. All right, bet. Yeah, Tyler Boyd is with the Titans now. Caesar said LRZ is a lock as a kick returner and gunner. I mean, he's fast. That dude is fast. They talked about it over rookie minicamp about his speed. So he's an option. I just don't know what to expect yet. I just literally need to see him at training camp and preseason to even be able to speculate, because he's just never played in the league. So I'll be, curious to see what that looks like for LRZ, but I just have no actual idea. I hope my audio sounds all right. My audio was kind of messing up earlier in my video. I think it sounds okay. I just checked. If I was Patrick, I'd get so tired of working with rookies every year. I mean, it's a mix. It's not always rookies. They drafted one, I guess, every year. They drafted Sky, then Rashee. Before that, who did they draft? I mean, Cornell Powell was in there. But, I mean, he had Tyreek and Kelsey, and then some others. It's not all rookies. Be hilarious if MVS ends up back with us. Dude, that's actually a possibility. MVS visited with the Chargers. Dude, that would be crazy if the Chiefs signed him back like on a vetman deal or something. Yeah, that would be nuts. I would actually laugh. Somebody's asking about Rashee. I go watch my videos. I dropped a live stream when it happened and an 8-minute video a little bit ago. He is allegedly he's a potential suspect in an alleged nightclub incident with the cameraman on Monday. Cameraman got punched, and police are potentially looking at Rashee Rice as being the guy who punched the cameraman. Got to let the process play out and see what happens, but that's kind of what's going on. Wiz said, Zay Jones, FYI, domestic battery charge dropped against him. I think doesn't that play a role into why they let him go? Wasn't that kind of recent? The case against Jacksonville Jaguars wide receiver Zay Jones has been closed, and a misdemeanor domestic battery with bodily harm charge on Jones has been dropped. And then, the Jags kind of let him go after that, right? So he reached a resolution, and he wasn't ever charged. The charges were actually dropped. So do what you want with that. If you say, nah, the Chiefs don't need to go from, dealing with one receiver over here, it's not comparable to DV stuff or domestic, I guess, as battery. But, if you're like, hey, let's just stay clear of that and just find receivers that are having no legal issues at all. But if you want to look at it, we always say innocent until proven guilty, or just see how the process plays out and then what happens from there. Well, the charges got dropped. So, if you want to take a chance on that, you can. I'm just glad I'm not the Chiefs. I'm glad I don't have to make that decision. I'll tell you that. Yo, Race Fan with the 10 gifted bomb. Let's freaking go, dude. Appreciate you. Appreciate that a ton, man. Your support as always. I mean, you're always dropping 5, 10 gifted. Thank you, man. Most of our wide receivers are extra lightweight class without Rashee Rice. Yeah, I mean, Rice is a little bit bigger guy, right? MVS was the bigger guy last year. He's gone. So Watson's 6'1", 6'2", maybe. I'd have to look that up, but Hollywood Brown's smaller. Worthy is smaller. Both smaller, speedy guys. But, I mean, they made it work with Tyreek Hill and McCole Hardman, slower, speedy guys. Not comparing either Worthy or Hollywood Brown to Tyreek Hill. He's one of one, but you know what I mean. Do you know what downs we plan to use Hollywood and Worthy? No, not necessarily. I would assume they're out there for most of them because they'll be starters. Worthy, maybe they ease him in at first, but he should be getting plenty of reps out there, especially if Rice is suspended. Denise with the 5. What's up, Denise? Thanks so much for the 5 bomb. Do you think Rashee Rice will be released? People worried about Taylor Swift being a distraction. Financial issues can be Rice's distraction. Yeah, I'm not worried about Taylor Swift at all. I'm not bothered by that in the least. As far as being a distraction, no. But Rice, do I think he would be released? That's a great question. I don't even want to answer it yet because I want to see more of the situation play out from this nightclub, the alleged nightclub incident. See what actually comes from that. I would assume if something actually happened, there is security cam. Oh, it's pronounced D-Nice. Are you being serious? You got to be trolling, Crimson. But I would assume there's a security camera in that nightclub that showed what happened, would be my guess. So we'll see. The main thing is Rice cannot lie to Clark Hunt, to Andy Reid, to Brett Veach. Rice needs to, if he hasn't already, come or be 100% honest with the team and what happened. And then he could still potentially be released depending on how the situation plays out. I will say this. I didn't think he was going to get released with the crash and run situation. But then you compound this depending on what plays out. I am not as confident, though we'll have to wait and see. Flip said Rice will not be released. And if we were to release him, it would be a trade at most. I guess we'll just see. I don't know. I can't say one way or another at this point in time. Sky High said Jared Wiley was a steal. What have I been hearing? The Denver Sports Talk Radio people have been saying that they wanted him in round 4 because of his size and production. Yeah, I mean, he great blocking tight end, can run some routes, still has room to grow there, right? But then he led all tight ends and touchdowns in college football with 8. So tight end 2 or 3 of this draft, and the Chiefs got him. Wiz said he will not be released. Chris said Rice is a menace. Hunter Renfrow, let's go, said Ben. I mean, he's an option for sure. He needs a babysitter. Yeah, dude, just lock that man in the Chiefs practice facility and babysit him. Don't let him leave. Is this punishment a show of force for the NFL? I hope this is all just clout. What do you mean? What punishment? What are we talking about here? Are you talking about his potential suspension for the car crash or something else? Does this mean Worthy will be our wide receiver 1? Asked Billy. I know he's good, but it seems risky rolling with the rookie in that role I think it's Hollywood Brown would be your go-to wide receiver, especially with a Rice suspension. I don't think they're going to go into the season expecting or assuming Xavier Worthy is going to be wide receiver 1. So no, I think it's Hollywood Brown. And even with Rice playing a full season, you could almost make a way too early prediction that Hollywood Brown could outproduce Rashee Rice just purely with how they've talked about him as, yeah, he could be a deep threat, but he's a really good route runner and they're going to use him all over the place. Like he could offset Travis Kelce really well. And then if you have Worthy being the field stretcher, Hollywood Brown could get a lot of work. But Rashee Rice's production or usage in the offense was supposed to go up. He was playing a lot. He played in the slot a lot last year. Rice did. A lot of like fabricated touches, quick screens, really quick passes. Like Rice's role was supposed to expand this year, and maybe it will, and that's what you're hoping for, but just a big old fat question mark for me with Rice right now and with all the situations that are going, or, the current case he's been going through with the wreck, and then this new alleged incident that we're still waiting to see details unfold. But, geez Louise, man. More throws to Noah Gray. There you go. He's on a contract year. Noah Gray is a guy you always think like, oh, he's going to get more production, but he does have like a solid catch a game at least. You want to see my Patrick Mahomes jersey? Let me see. Will this just show? Hello? No? Why are you black? That didn't work. I kind of wanted to fix this because we could do the Casey cam too. Let's see what happens. I don't know why it's not working. Yeah, my phone's not working at all. It says connected, but it's really not. Sorry. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out here in a minute, maybe. Yeah, Michael Thomas. I mean, it's an option. He has struggled with injuries. But if you could get him for not much, then okay. I'm not opposed to that at all. I think realistically, we get Zay Jones or re-sign MVS. It would be pretty crazy if MVS came back on a cheaper deal. I mean, he's already eaten $2 million in dead cap, I think, but you never know. That would be interesting. I mean, here's the thing, like MVS on a cheap, like basically vet min deal, that's fine. But not when you're paying him $11 or $14 million. They paid him like 11 last year and he was going to be 14 this year. Yo, Kelly, with the first super on a stream, I believe. Appreciate that. Let's go. Said DK Metcalf. Would you give next year's first for DK Metcalf? Ooh, I mean, he's probably worth a first. He's only 26 years old. He'll be 27 in December. So the age checks out. We already know he's a dog. He's been putting up, I mean, since being drafted. Here's DK Metcalf's stats. 900, 1,300, 900, 1,000, 1,000. And look at some of the quarterbacks throwing him passes. Geno was fine, I guess, but they were kind of all over the place since the Russell Wilson trade. Even Russell Wilson wasn't playing super well either. I mean, I think he's worth the first. Yeah, but here's the other problem with Metcalf is you've got to look at his contract and also be willing to take that on. And I don't think that's going to be cheap because he just signed a 3-year deal, 3-year, $72 million deal, I think. Look at his cap hit this year. $24 million. I do not like over the cap and how they do this. Yeah, I mean, you would have to be willing to take that on and maybe it's worth it, but I don't know. I would like it though. I really would. Dude, DK Metcalf with Hollywood Brown, with Xavier Worthy, like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's just so fun to think about. Rice, maybe, said Chiefs. That's the new shirt. That's the new shirt right there. Sean with the 13 months, the red beard tier, the legend, always showing support. Appreciate you, man. He said, howdy, everyone. We don't need to freak out about Rice. It's a tough pill. But trust in Reed and Veach, regardless of the outcome. Much love to the crew. Don't get too high with the highs or too low with the lows. There you go, Sean. Let's go, man. Yeah, I mean, it's a bummer of a situation. You've got to let it all play out and see what happens from there. I mean, I can go through like multiple scenarios in my head. Like, oh man, if he did it like this and there's footage, like that's worst case scenario. And if he actually punched the guy, like you could go down that rabbit hole, but then I just don't want to exhaust my brain that's already tired of Rashee Rice in legal situations. I don't want to, exhaust all the potential outcomes when we don't have all the details yet. Elon Musk is definitely an alien. What? All the time, greatest. What's up, dude? It's why Ayuk is still with the Niners. I'd take him over DK. I'm fine with Ayuk. He needs a lot of money, but I would take it. Not sure the Chiefs can afford to give up first-round picks for expensive players. Yeah, that's the problem, Aaron. Like, DK Metcalf is fun. He would be a dog, but you've got to give up draft capital and take on their contract, and then DK Metcalf is probably going to want another extension on top of that too. And then the problem is when it comes to, giving up draft capital and taking on players with big contracts, well, you've already done that. Not the draft capital thing. You need the draft capital to stay young because of the players you currently have on the roster that are getting paid a piss ton of money. Patrick Mahomes, Joe Tooney, Travis Kelce got a pay bump, well-deserved. I mean, he's not cheap, but he's the highest paid tight end, but for his production, it's cheap, right? But then you have Chris Jones, huge contract as well. I mean, these cap hits are going to start adding up really quickly. And the only way to like keep the Super Bowl window open, which I think will always be open with Mahomes and Andy Reid, right? And Kelsey around, he's got a couple years left. But like, you want to keep that window open by drafting a lot of players, keeping them young, and that the roster just full of young, cheap talent. Like, that's kind of how you have to do that. And Brett Veach has been doing a great job at it. So yeah, that is the problem. When I'm talking about adding a wide receiver, I think it's via free agency on a cheap deal, not necessarily making a big swing of a trade, giving up draft capital, and then signing them to like a big contract extension of some sort, or taking on their current contract where you've got big cap hits and you're giving up draft capital. And I've seen some people on Twitter, I think Lance has spoken, it may have been him, I don't know. He's just talking, no, it wasn't Lance. I don't remember who it was. But they're just saying, hey, you traded away L'Jarius Sneed to free up $20 million in cap space. Go spend it and help you get a receiver. Well, they did. They got Hollywood Brown. Now, that was before the Sneed trade. But then after that, they did make some other moves. You have $14-ish million in cap space after the rookies are signed. Somewhere right around there. You have some wiggle room to get a receiver if you want. But you don't have, in my opinion, unlimited resources. You'd have to be still smart about it. Yo, Brand, what's up, dude? Are you back or am I tripping? Yeah, you're back with the 5. What's up, dude? I was already under the impression that Rice wasn't going to get as much production with Brown coming in and the Worthy ad. Sub 500 yards now. Really? From 1,000 yards to sub 500? Well, especially if he's suspended half the season. Holy smokes, man. I mean, that's going to be nuts. I'm curious to see, because he had 1,000 yards last year, 900 and something, 940. It was very close. Yo, rave game on with the membership, man. Appreciate that. Let's go, dude. If there's a three-peat, Kelsey might retire. I did talk about that dunking. I don't know if I was talking about it on stream one night. Maybe it was the Zoom call or the members only stream. But if the Chiefs three-peat, he's still under contract for 2 years, but like that's the top of the top, peak of the summit. Nothing like that's ever been done before. He could very well ride off into the sunset. It would be completely justifiable. Nobody would blame him. But somebody said, hey, if the Chiefs win another Super Bowl, Kelsey's playing again to chase the four-peat. So, I don't know, man. Chris Trapp said Chiefs won a Super Bowl without a wide receiver one. I mean, yeah, Mahomes almost had a coronary along the way, and the defense had to carry them basically every single game. But yeah, they did get it done. Does Mahomes throw it to himself? Possibly. Possibly. Hollywood is going to pop off. I'm excited about that, Roman. Yeah, I think Hollywood is a great pickup. Do you think we have an eye out with Taylor, or an out with Taylor next year? Asks Eric. Is right tackle possible with Morris on the right and King on the left? I think Wanya has played both sides, and Kingsley has played both sides as well. I don't think there's an out. We're talking 2025. Maybe there's a bit of an out. That would be after his 3rd year. Or are you talking about after this season? I feel like he's got to play 3 seasons to really have an out. Yeah. So if you look at this contract breakdown right now, this is Jawan Taylor, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, Jawan. So the potential out is really after year 3. So you've got this season and next. Maybe that's what you're asking. But his dead cap this year is 54. He ain't going anywhere. Let's see. Dead cap 29, but base salary of 19. I mean, you could get out here, I guess, if you want. Because can't you take the dead cap minus the base? And then that could be the dead cap, like 8-ish million? Or that's 10 million? That's a lot of money, dude. That's a lot of dead cap. I don't, 29 to 19. I think that's how it works. Somebody that's smarter than me, let me know in the comments. But this is the real out. Would be after 2025. I mean, the dead cap's only 4.7. So I think you got to stay with Juwan for a couple more years here. I will say I do want to give Juwan Taylor another like full season before rendering full judgment on him, just because he had to kind of switch up his play style last year during the season. He played a certain way 4 years in Jacksonville, and then the league randomly cracked down on him in his play style, even though that's exactly how he played in Jacksonville. So it did throw off his confidence, his technique, because of him being in his head about having to change how quick he was off the line and all that. I really want to see Juwan Taylor one more full year in the system, having another year kind of tweaking his play style, and then kind of go from there. We had 421 votes on this. Do the Chiefs need to sign a veteran wide receiver after the latest Rashee Rice news? 62% said yes, absolutely needed. 32% said we'll be okay, but a vet won't hurt. And 6% said no, the current wide receiver room can fill in. And with that, I'm definitely ending it. But that's pretty clear. Most say yes, add. Then people are like, I think the wide receiver room's okay, but if you want to add, that's not going to hurt. Right? How many laterals are we going to have next year between LRZ and Kelsey? It's a great question. A question I need the answer to. I saw LRZ at rookie minicamp. He let me turn this down a little. I think I'm peeking. He lateraled to the coach, one of the coaches, and it was a perfect lateral, but the coach was not necessarily expecting it, so it was pretty funny. Ravens with Henry going to be scary? Yeah, that's a good pickup for them. Gerald said we need a veteran receiver. I mean, I'm kind of in that camp. I'm not freaking out. Like, I'm not in the camp of like, if the Chiefs don't add a veteran wide receiver, they're screwed, because I don't really think that. But I am the guy in my head that goes through like situations and scenarios, and I'm kind of a realist. So it's like, well, no, the wide receiver room's fine, like even with Rice being suspended. However, I said it earlier, if Hollywood Brown or Xavier Worthy gets hurt during Rice's suspension, that could be coming this year, could be not. I don't know. We'll have to let the process play out with his car crash situation, but the alleged nightclub incident, that could throw a wrench into things, or a wrinkle into things. But yeah, I mean, the wide receiver room's probably fine without adding anybody, even with the Rice suspension. But if one of those other two get hurt, then I get a little more concerned, because it's like, well, then it's Justin Watson, Justin Ross, Kadarius Toney, and Sky Moore picking up the slack. And that makes me a little nervous, personally. Lil Cars, what's up, man? Thanks for the kind words, brother. Said channel's the best. Thank you, dude. Let's go. We are fine on receiver, said Zinks. What's up, every tribe? How are you, man? You're not worthy. You're not worthy. Let's see. Dead cap on Juwan Taylor is $29.4 million pre 6-1 and 24-ish after 6-1. Less than $5 million after next year. Oh, well, that makes it a little bit better. How do you see that? I guess I don't see that on Spot Track. Maybe that's a over the cap thing, or I'm just missing it. So, Sean, are you saying that you could, like, after next year, you could potentially move on from Juwan Taylor and only have a $5 million dead cap with him? Is that what you're saying? Am I reading that right? If so, that's not bad at all. I mean, $5 million is $5 million, but if they really wanted to move on, they could. Thanks so much for the 5-bomb, bro. Let's go. Maybe sign Renfro. As much as I hate the Raiders, it's not a bad wide receiver. Nah, I mean, he's pretty much a slot guy, but you could find a use for him. I mean, for sure. Not as bad as Frank Clark. True. You talking about as far as how the contract is structured? Is that what you're saying? I would agree. Chiefs need to stop winning so the Steelers can finally be good for the first time. No, Worthy. No. We paid bro $100 million. Well, are you talking about Frank Clark? Yeah. I mean, I think that's when Mahomes was on his rookie deal. You could make some bigger swings like that. You can't really do that anymore. Is Barry Word or Okoye available? Okoye is. Come on now. Come on now. Yo, Marcus, what's up, dude? He said 3 months for the 3-peat only makes sense. 4-peat, 5-peat, so on, so on. Cole, hope you heal quickly after surgery. Mods, thanks for holding it down every single stream. How about those Chiefs? Dude, thank you, man. Yeah, if I do have knee surgery, it should be pretty minor, and it's going to be in June. I'll do it like in that gap between mandatory minicamp and training camp. It'll be in that like 6-week dead spot, and I'll be good to go after like a week and a half. Yeah. Speaking of Worthy, you have a preview waiting for you in your DMs, and I'm 100% going to change the Rice design. Dude, yes, Rice, maybe with a question mark, please. I will rock that shirt 100%. Okay, and I'll check that preview in the DMs, dude. And Discord, let's go, man. I got to see it. Thank you for the 5, Brand. Let's go. I was holding it down all weekend, Danny and Maddie. So my wife and oldest daughter were in California from Thursday to Monday night. So they just got back last night. So with the help of my grandma, we were holding it down with me and my youngest daughter. And I took the weekend off, but I did that rookie minicamp recap video yesterday, and it took a while. So I've been trying to just balance being a dad and working while Danny was gone, but it was good. We made it happen. So I was saying all that to say, Brand, I haven't been checking the DMs much, but I will. Marcus with the 5 gifted. Dude, let's go, man. Appreciate you. You deserve 1 million subs? Okay, I like that. Maybe one day. You had a total knee replacement in February. How are you feeling, Suze? How's your knee? I ain't getting nothing like that. It needs a cleanup. It's either meniscus or some scar tissue or something in there, basically. Thank the Bills for trading with us again, and we know what happened last time. 100%. Sean with the 5 back again said 25 expensive, 26 less than 5 million, and I use toggles on view and over the cap. Okay, so 25 expensive. Okay, yeah, so you're seeing what I was seeing. You're saying that out with the dead cap being roughly like 5 million in 2026. Okay. I thought you were seeing something different in 2025 based on pre-June 1st or post and over the cap. But no, I think we're on the same page there. And that's where I think the true out is for Jawan Taylor is after 2025. Do you have another job outside of YouTube? No. Just do this. And if I needed to, I guess I could do some like freelance photography, videography. Danny does some of that. Freelance photography for like small businesses and social media content strategizing and stuff like that. She does that, but no, she does that with some clients, and then I do this, and that's it. We just run it. It's been the worst. Had my meniscus repaired 5 years ago, and that was a lot easier to heal from. Oh, I bet. Knee replacement is, that's a lot more. There's a lot more going on there. You're replacing the joint there, basically. Scar Tissue is a great song. I need to hear it. Let's go, Scar Tissue. They call me El Travador. You already know. Are you an Apple or PC guy? Apple. I have Apple everything, man. I do like my Raycon earbuds, so I do use those. But outside of that, like iPhone, MacBook Pro. Troy's on a MacBook Pro. I have a Mac Mini. iPhone. Now we're Team iPhone over here. Team Apple. But if you're Team PC, that's fine too. But PC does stand for piece of crap, so just be careful. That was a joke. Please don't hate me. Cole says Apple, but his house has windows. Ooh, nuh-uh. Not my basement. You ain't finding no window. Okay, actually, there's a window over there. Just one window. Shots fired. I can't stop singing. BBL Drizzy. Dude, I still need to hear Drake's most recent diss. Samsung rules. I'd have to poll the audience to see. Oh no, Apple, now I'm forced to unsubscribe. Okay. They call me Travador. Needed to be one of your audio clips. That's a great idea. Drake lost. The end. Yeah, he lost. It's done. I mean, I will say, like, crazy. I feel like it's gotten a little out of hand with his security guard getting shot. It's a little much. Yeah, Joel, that's exactly what I'm saying. What are we polling again, every tribe? Are we polling Apple or PC, or what are we doing? Motorola? Dude, I used to have a Motorola Razr. Trade Mahomes? No. Dang, Wang Mang. That's crazy. How do you feel about LRZ? I mean, I'm rooting for Louis Reese Zammit. I call him Damn It Zammit. I'm rooting for the guy. I don't know what to expect of him yet. I needed to see him in training camp and preseason, just with him never playing in the NFL before. Like he is speedy, very quick and athletic, and in theory, those are all translatable to the NFL. Just need to see it. Let's say I'm rooting for him, but I have no idea what to expect. Imagine if we drafted A.D. Mitchell along with Worthy. The Rice situation wouldn't be that bad. I mean, that's true, Joel. And I did say if A.D. Mitchell was there at 64 to draft him, he didn't last that long. But it makes more sense to have Kingsley Suamataia as the potential left tackle. You need, like, yeah, it's great to have awesome receivers, but not at the cost of Mahomes not being protected. Like, without Mahomes, what are you really? Lil Carr said, own the NFL or be Mahomes? Dang. We going for the NFL. We're going to make the NFL great again. I'm just kidding. Don't take that as any political innuendo. I was just being dumb. But probably, let's own it, man. Let's own the NFL. Let's fix it. Even though it is trending upwards, I think. Mahomes owns the NFL. All right, never mind. I want to be Mahomes. He owns it anyway. Is Zay Jones? Yeah, Zay Jones is still a free agent, Ryan. Mm-hmm. And would Hunter Renfrow be too expensive? He might be a little pricey, but receivers this far out in free agency, like, they can't be too picky. And if Hunter Renfrow wants to come and win a ring, like, let's go, dude. He knows he's got a good shot here, not with the Raiders. He's obviously a free agent, but I wouldn't mind it. But yeah, Zay Jones is also still a free agent. Mm-hmm. Damn it, Zammit. What will be the other teams? That'll be what other teams say when he scores. There it is. You tore your hamstring several years ago and it was awful? Nah, dude, that sounds really painful. Yeah, Michael Thomas is available. He is an option. Arrow Red with the 5. Actually, hold on a second. Aaron Jacobson with the 17 months. I'm excited about these rookies. They couldn't have landed on a better team. I hope they're smart off the field. Please be smart off the field. That's what we need. Please, man. Whatever it takes. Be smart off the field. Arrow Red with the 5, sitting with ice on the inside of my right knee, now on the couch, made a doctor's appointment today. How funny that the meniscus got brought up. How about those Chiefs? Dude, I hope you're all right, man. Knee injuries suck. I've been battling through this one for about 18 months. Multiple rounds of physical therapy. Whatever you could think of, I've tried to do it, except for, like, voodoo or witchcraft type stuff. But yeah, I've done a few rounds of PT, knees over toes stuff. Yeah, pool therapy. I mean, whatever you could think of, I've tried it. Chiropractic. Yeah, I don't want surgery, but I've been actively trying other things. You're just here to spam Tony emojis. What's up, Nathan? Arrow Red, hope your knee's all right, dude. Knee stuff's crazy. About time said I had knee surgery in September. All I did was make it worse. Oh, God bless. Oh, no. And that's why, yeah, we don't have to go down the rabbit trail of knee stuff. But I know a lot of people, they can kind of rehab out of a knee injury without having surgery with better results. But I mean, I've been trying. Cole, meniscus out. Exactly. That is exactly my status. Especially in June. Flip with the 5. What's up, dude? Doesn't Apple charge their users extra for subscribing on certain apps? I don't know. I mean, there are some apps that you pay for, but isn't that how it normally goes? Like if you want, like I wanted a camera app on my phone for streaming for here. It's an Ecamm Live app, and it costs $7. But I feel like that's an Ecamm Live thing, not an Apple thing, right? You did steroid shots in rehab? I got a shot last week. Yeah. You're making a voodoo doll for you, man? Okay, Billy. I'm scared. Appreciate it. Not gonna lie, no one wants to trade with the Chiefs. There is a element of that. I have not tried acupuncture. I've done some dry needling. That's close to the same, right? You sound like Kadarius Toney. Oh man. Shot o'clock? No, not like a drink. Like a shot of like a freaking steroid shot in my knee. Character issues equals why they didn't sign OBJ. Yeah, I mean maybe. He's just maybe a little higher maintenance guy. But hey, where's he at? The Dolphins? Yeah, you don't have to worry about him. Eric said I'm joking. All right, bet. I'm not gonna try that bout time. I'll pass on that. Be careful with steroids in your liver stomach. Oh, it was just a shot in my knee. But I haven't been drinking a lot anyway, so I should be fine. I don't know if that's related or where you're going with that, but should be okay. How many Chiefs games do you go to a year? I try to go to one a year. Trade for Diggs. Bill said they can trade with Chiefs. Maybe Texans can. Yeah, I mean, the Texans like restructured his deal to where it's like a 1-year deal. Diggs will be a free agent next year for what that's worth. You think Mahomes can break the passing yards record this season with his new weapons? Who has that? Is it Mahomes or Peyton Manning? Passing yard leaders in a season. Is it still? Yeah, it's still Manning, I think. Right? Yeah, Peyton Manning 5,400, and he did that in like what, 16 games? Mahomes is 4th. Did that in 2022. Brady is 3rd and 5th. And then Drew Brees. Drew Brees just loves to be on this list here. Denise with the 5 said, just giving you a high 5. Bam! Said, feel better, Cole. Appreciate you and your mods. Let's go, Denise. Thanks so much for the kind words. And yeah, I mean, my knee is manageable, but like I can't jog on it. I can't really like move around like I want to. I can't fully lock it out and extend it. And I've been trying to get better. And just, it's not. Yeah, Denise. Heck yeah, appreciate that. Be Roger Goodell or Andy Reid? Ooh. Andy Reid. Let's go. You want to go to a game, but Albuquerque doesn't even have a pro sports team? You got to come to KC. Let's go. Yo, Doberman with the 10 bomb. Well, we got back-to-back 10 bombs in here. Can you say hi to my wife, Paula? Hello, Paula. She said ED me when I won the jersey. I don't know. What's that typo? She said something me when I won the jersey. Oh, is she the one that you were outside handling the dog, weren't you? When you won and she called you back in? She saved you. That's what she did. Shout out to Paula for holding it down. I remember that now. Let's go. Thanks so much for the 10. Jennifer with the 10 bomb. You freaking legend. Dude, round of applause to Jennifer. She's in every stream, every premiere, holding it down. She's in the Discord. She's sending news to me in the DMs, Chiefs news. So shout outs to Jennifer. Brand with a 5 bomb as well. High five back to Denise and to you too. Ooh, high five. High five. Very nice. Let's go, dude. What the heck? Another 5? Brand, thank you, man. Flip with the 5. Cole, tell us your favorite part from the roasting Tom Brady. It was all hilarious, but I'm curious if you had a favorite. Dude, that's a great question. Dude, dude, if you haven't seen it, don't watch it if you can't handle, I mean, extremely inappropriate, dark, dry humor. I mean, they were making fun of Aaron Hernandez. They were making fun of Tom Brady and Gisele's divorce. I mean, nothing was off limits, dude. I was like, holy smokes, man. Favorite part? I mean, dude, there's kind of a lot. I think the whole thing was off and on pretty funny. I'm trying to think of like a favorite part. I really liked when Bill Belichick got up there. Like I liked him. I think he did a really good job. Drew Bledsoe was pretty freaking funny. Kevin Hart had some good ones. Then there's some comedians like I don't really know who they are. Like I don't watch comedy stuff really, but a couple of those guys, they killed their set. I was like, these guys are insane. Yeah, I liked how much Gronk got made fun of for being dumb. Like I found that absolutely hilarious. I mean, Tom Brady got absolutely roasted talking about being bought by the refs, coddled by the league, rules made up for him. You know, winning what do they call like a fake ring? It's like an easy ring, like a Mickey Mouse ring or whatever you call it. There was everything in there. I don't know if I have one particular favorite, but it was crazy. Yeah, they were pretty hard on Gronk, dude. Like, and then Gronk went up there and killed it himself. They did talk about Tom, his son. I don't think they talked about Tom's son, right? Every $60 in donos, Cole plays the Tucker clip. We could play that here soon. Netflix edited out Kim K getting booed. Wait, really? Like if you go back and watch it now, they cut that part out? Why? Yeah, she got hella booed. I don't actually know why she got booed so bad. If anybody knows, let me know. I don't follow pop culture like that. Hunter Renfrow, heck yeah. I mean, I'm open to it. Wiggins, what's up, dude? I thought Mahomes should have been there. New GOAT should totally roast the OG. That would have been crazy. Laid off Kraft's massage. Dude, Tom Brady said, don't ever say that again or something, which was pretty crazy. You know who was random in that show? And we can move on from it. Was it Ben Affleck? Maybe it's because he's like a diehard Patriots fan, but I was like, why is he here? Then you had freaking Will Ferrell, the weatherman. Can't remember. Ron Burgundy. It was pretty funny. Kim K got booed. Kardashian. They're not allowed to insult Tom. Yeah, you can't talk about that. He probably said, hey, don't talk about my kids. You can talk about everything else, but please don't talk about my kids. And I respect that. The only Chiefs mention was from Tom Brady. Yeah, at the end. No, that's not real money. Dude, the Gronk references were crazy. Yeah, they ripped Brady for his cryptocurrency scam. Crazy, dude. I didn't even know that was happening. I didn't even know that roast was a thing until everybody was tweeting about it. And I was like, what is this? I went and watched it. I know this isn't a baseball channel, but the Royals are over 500. Heck yeah, dude. I mean, I'm a Kansas City sports fan. Like I don't follow all the sports, but I want them to do good. It's only good things for the city. Oh, Nikki Glazer had to cut a joke out about Tom and his son. Yeah. That's off limits, man. You can't talk about the kids. So I could see her writing one because she was crazy, dude. I was like, whoa. Marcus with the 5 said, anyone else see the greatest roast of all time? It's the roast of Tom Brady. It's hilarious. Highly recommend. Yeah, we've been talking about it, Marcus. I don't know if you've been in here, but we have been talking about it for about the past 5 minutes, man. It was crazy. Why was it hard for Belichick to butt heads with Tom? You mean in his roast? I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, the kids is too far. I agree. Any more Rice news? No more Rice news other than what I just put out in a video about an hour ago. If you want the Rice news, I would go to that because I think I'm checking Twitter again just to make sure, but I think that's the most recent update. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, good video. You watched it. Thank you, Egg. Appreciate it, man. I mean, it's not fun. Not fun to me, but I did cover it. I didn't watch football until Taylor Swift said it was okay. That didn't get booed. I actually haven't. I'm like 10 minutes from the end. Once Tom Brady started speaking, I turned it off. I need to watch the rest of his set. Did Tom Brady admit to deflating football? I mean, jokingly, I think, yeah. Arrow Red with the 5. I got another 5 on it. Let's go, dude. How many wide receivers do you think we will have on the active roster this year, more or less? Well, not more than 7. That's what they had last year. I think I had them going with 6. I don't know if you saw my Arrow Red. I don't know if you saw my way too early 53-man roster projection, my 1.0. I went with them rolling with 6. With the 4 locks being Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice, Justin Watson. Those are the 4 locks. And then I guess Tony and Sky as 5 and 6. But if Justin Ross beats him out, cool. If one of those guys out, cool. If somebody else climbs up the ladder, Nico Remigio, okay. I mean, I don't know. If you sign a vet, which I do think that would be a good idea, maybe one of them beats out Sky or Tony, but I do have them rolling with 6 at this point in time. Hardman and Thomas, there you go. Bro, what is Xanax talking about in chat, dude? What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, bro? You going on vacation? Is that what's going on? Why not Hardman? I mean, Hardman's a definite option. Do you think they should expand the roster with extra games? I saw the idea of an 18-week or 18-game season with 2 preseason games instead, and then an extra bye week. So you'd actually have 2 bye weeks, and the season would be 20 weeks, I guess, or something like that, with 18 games played in the 2 bye weeks. Like, I don't mind that. I mean, this is my job, dude. So if the season's going to be longer, I don't necessarily mind it with 2 bye weeks. Okay. I mean, it's a lot, though. It's a lot. Yeah, somebody said that's too many games. Yeah. Thoughts on Pringle? We talked about him earlier, Tanner. I mean, Byron Pringle's fine. You know, he didn't have a lot of production the last couple of years, less than 200 yards both seasons, but he was with the Commanders and then the Bears. So, train wrecks. Absolute train wrecks. Arrowhead, thanks again for the 5, brother. Marcus and Flip as well. Mandy with the 5. Also, I think Rice isn't going to play and get another receiver. Oh. Yeah. Kind of treat this as if Rice may not even play with everything going on. Just go get somebody else. Yeah, I don't actually mind that mindset. I don't want to have to necessarily see Brett Veach go take a massive swing or something on a wide receiver. Like, I just think make a move that, yeah, it costs a few million or something, maybe a little bit more if you have to, but it raises the floor and overall competition of the room and then does help protect like a little bit of insurance in case somebody gets hurt. Like, I like that a lot, personally. Yeah, I bet Hardman finds his way back onto the Chiefs. He is a 3-time Super Bowl champ and deserves the 3-peat. Let's go, dude. Yeah, he would be pretty cheap, I think. I think he would. What's up, Rodolfo? Sammy Watkins? What about him? President's Day after the Super Bowl? Fine with me. Yeah, I'm okay with that. If they want to do that. That's a lot, though. Lance said, put Rice in an apartment at the practice field with an ankle monitor. Dude, keep that man in there. Don't let him leave. Only for food and water. What about the rugby player? What about him, Caesar? Dude, Xanax is going crazy in chat. What is happening? I know Rice is a rookie and doesn't make much, but if he's suspended, does that money go back to the Chiefs to spend? That's a great question. I feel like I was asked this when Justin Ross was suspended. He was suspended and didn't get paid for it. But I don't remember where the money went. Did it go back to the Chiefs, guys? Somebody answer me in chat. Let me know. I think they get it back, but I'm not super confident in that answer. Drew said, hey, Cole, what's up, man? I would sign either Michael Thomas or someone else. Yeah, I mean, Michael Thomas is at least a guy that's proven he can get it done. I mean, that guy's had several 1,000-yard seasons. He has dealt with the injury bug, but if you're asking a guy to come and play a more limited role, preserve his body, and then step in when Rice is suspended a little bit more, like, I'm totally down. Suspensions go to charity? Okay. Go to charity? You hear Coyotes. That's not good. Yo, Brand with the 5 said, I lean towards Moore being the most immediate plug and play for what Rice did last year without adding minus yak and evidence of production. Well, in theory, that's what we were hoping he was going to be. I don't know what he is at this point in time. Xanax must have been blocked because I don't see any comments. Or Xanax must have me blocked. Maybe. Are you in the live chat or the top chat? Make sure you're in live chat. Lockett? He's not a free agent, is he? Is he? He's still under contract. He's like a potential cut candidate. Or he was, right? But he's not now. Is he a free agent? Or am I tripping? Thought he was still under contract. Pretty sure he's still under contract. Rice is going to be suspended forever? Great. Great, man. Suspensions go to charity. Okay. What charity? Do you get a pick? You can't wait for the seasons to start? Heck yeah, Ray. I'm in it. I mean, we're a few months away still, but what about a trade instead of a free agent? That could be possible, Andy. I mean, we kind of talked about that earlier. I mean, we're talking like big swings of a trade, but think of like somebody like Traylon Burks. I mean, I would need to study him a little bit more, but he's rumored to be on the trade block. That's a guy that, he was a first round pick, wasn't he? Because that was, he was drafted after the AJ Brown trade. Yeah, he was 18th overall in 2022 by the Titans. Yeah, Boyd went to the Titans, but that's why I'm saying Traylon Burks could be a potential trade candidate because they've got Calvin Ridley, they've got D-Hop, and now they have Tyler Boyd. Jay said, I don't understand why some athletes who have bright futures don't just stay home. Dude, I host a party, go to events. I see Mahomes going to WWE Formula One races. Yeah, I don't get it, dude. I do not get it, Jay. Not at all. Marcus said, sorry for earlier. I can't hear right now. It's loud here. Oh, all good, man. Yeah, we were just talking about Tom Brady's roast for like 5 minutes when you said, hey, have you guys heard about the Tom Brady roast? Yeah, it's all good, but that's exactly what we were talking about. Cut's not done yet. One team's trash could be KC's treasure. I mean, that's true. Other cut candidates, especially when the rosters go from 90 to 53, that's another time you could pick somebody up. But the only thing about that is you're getting somebody so late, it's going to take them a couple months to develop, and then you're halfway through the season, which maybe that's actually perfect if they think Rice is going to get suspended maybe midway through. Could be a little bit of a gamble, but shoot, that's an option. Definitely. Why did we let Ward go to the Niners? Well, he was a free agent, and he got offered more than he got offered. I mean, he got a good deal with the Niners, man. I'm happy for him. Everything's better over there, huh? Huh, Ward? Charvarius Ward. Everything's better over there except for winning Super Bowls, at least in recent years. Let's see. Cut Rice now. He's going to play this year, but win. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with Rice, man. I really don't know. What's up, Lukey? Good to see you, man. Let's go. Just read Rice hasn't even been in Denver over the last few days. I haven't read that from any reputable source at this point in time. But if that's actually the truth and Rice had nothing to do with it, like I would love that way more and would definitely do an update video. That's what I would rather that be. I saw that going around, but not from any reputable sources that I would feel comfortable with putting in a video at this point in time. That's no disrespect to anybody talking about it. Have you talked about the schedule release yet? No, but it's supposed to release next week. So next week, the schedule release will be dropping, and we'll go live and react to it maybe. YouTube's not receiving enough video? What is happening? I have an error message. YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Are you guys good over there? I don't really do Discord, but isn't there like a chat room feature? I don't see one. In Discord, yeah. In Discord there is. Good, good. Okay. YouTube must be tripping. Stream is fine here. We good, we good. Okay, bet. Loving our new tight end. LOL, haven't played it down yet, but I want the jersey. Are you talking about, who are you talking about? Talking about Jared Wiley? YouTube's working? Okay, great. Yeah, I have an error message over here, but I'm assuming that it'll get fixed. It must not be anything crazy. Huh. I don't know. It still looks fine. I guess. You're not seeing a dog cam? Yeah. She's over here somewhere. I don't know where she is. Oh, she's over here sleeping. I'm from California, so everyone asks me why I don't like the 49ers. That's a reasonable question, though. McCole, you up? McCole, you there? I have a wager. If the Chiefs three-peat, you shave your beard on the Super Bowl stream? Heck nah, dude. Dude, what? That's crazy. I'm connected and don't see the chat feature. Hate Discord. If you connect your membership, connect your YouTube channel in the settings of Discord, and you're signed into the HBTC Discord, you should be good to go. Jared related to Andrew Wiley? I don't think he is, but I keep calling him Andrew Wiley on accident. Flip with the 5 thinks he's hilarious. He said, Cole, it's probably because you're using an Android device. Aren't you funny? Aren't you funny, Flip? Huh? Nah, it's been fine, I think. Seems like it's working. I mean, I don't know what could be causing that. It looks fine. It says it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Seems like it's all right. Chiefs should have invested in Tyler Boyd. Yeah, it's over now. The beard is the stream. It's the brand. You can't get rid of the brand. You think Mahomes would ever do a roast? I don't know. I don't know, dude. It's pretty crazy because, like, you'd be getting roast about his wife and Jackson. I don't know, dude. Probably not a good idea. What are your thoughts on LRZ's chances of learning the game / playbook? I just feel like at this point in time, if he ends up making the 53-man roster, it has to be mainly for special teams and like a very niche package role in the offense, kind of like maybe Justin Ross was last year. They brought him out for just particular packages and plays, and then you kind of ramp him up from there. I could also just see, I mean, here's the thing. They don't have the international player, like they didn't do the international player designation on Reese Zamet, so he wouldn't be safe if he cleared waivers and ended up on the practice squad for the year. So he's either making the 53-man roster or he's going to be cut on cutdown day. And I don't know that he would clear waivers. He's just a big question mark to me, man. I don't know what to make of LRZ yet, but I'm rooting for the guy. Yo, Irwin with the 20 bomb. Let's freaking go, man. That's like your third 20 bomb, like maybe like 3 streams in a row. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm on Instagram. I'm on IG, Facebook, and Twitter. The YouTube. We on it all. What's up, Jamie? See ya. Have a great night. There's a ginger on Instagram whose beard is about 3 feet long. That is a long beard. Rich Eisen said today, next Wednesday will be the day of the schedule release. Yeah, it's next week, so I'm excited about that. Mahomes roast would be awesome. It would get rough. I mean, for sure. Can I see that helmet up close? The Chiefs one? Which one? This one? There's 2 Chiefs ones. Chiefs. That's Tony Gonzalez. And this is a Pacheco helmet. The white one? It might just be easier. I'll just go and take a picture of them both, and I could just show them up on screen. That might be the easier way to go. I mean, it's not as cool as seeing it in person, I guess. But hold on. Boom. Boom. All right. All right, let me airdrop both of these to me. If I could get the cell phone camera to work, that would have been the easiest way, but it didn't work. So here we go, show and finder. All right, so this was a Christmas present from my wife 2 Christmases ago, a signed Tony Gonzalez helmet, which is freaking awesome, man. One of the best in the biz to ever play the game. And then this was a gift from Chiefs Bids, which is really cool, man. It's a signed Isaiah Pacheco helmet, and he wrote to Cole, Merry Christmas, which was pretty cool, man. So, big fan of both of them, really. Yeah, that is sick, Mandy. Yeah. Yeah, Erwin, thanks, man. Said, appreciate you too. Great job. Thanks so much, bro. Let's freaking go. You ready for the season to start? Me too, Steve. That's dope. Yeah, Raul. Both of them are cool, man. Super, super blessed. You want a pop helmet? It's a good one. You're the best Chiefs-based content creator ever. Let's go, man. I appreciate you. There's a lot of good channels out there, but glad you find this one entertaining and or if it's not entertaining, at least your place for news. Let's go, dude. I have a Lynn Dawson autograph and many other Super Bowls. That's awesome, Steve. Let's go. Are you going to play the new NCAA football game? Nah, probably not. Justin Ross Voodoo? Oh. Yeah, man. I don't know what to make of Justin Ross this year. Has McDuffie had a career pick yet? Oh, an interception? I don't know if he has, actually. He should have had one, and he dropped it. That was Juan Thornhill, I think, saying, you didn't want it. You didn't want it. You want a Kelsey helmet to add to your collection? That's a good one. Facts, no to what? Oh, you're talking McDuffie INT? Yeah. Not yet. How can you find clips of rookies training? I mean, the Chiefs have released some clips. On Twitter, you'll find a lot, to be honest. I shared a few in my rookie minicamp recap video. Who's all on your back wall? Kelsey, Nick Bolton, Tony, Pacheco, Okoye, and Neil Smith. I have some other white jerseys to swap them out, which I need to soon. I have a Chris Jones jersey. We got to get that swapped out. What's up, Abel? Good to see you, man. You have a Muhammad Ali sign item that you inherited? That's actually insane. You want a pop jersey? Heck yeah. It's entertaining. He will talk to you, no doubt. He just won't go fishing with me at Blue Springs Lake. Who, me? Dude, I haven't been fishing in a long time, man. McDuffie reminds me of a smaller build. Champ Bailey, hard-hitting, forced fumbles, good on the nickel blitz. Dude, Champ Bailey. The Bronchizo. Heck yeah. Chris Jones. We got a Chris Jones jersey we'll swap out. I have a Rice jersey that we were going to put up on the wall, but now I'm unsure. I'm unsure what to do. Yeah, heck yeah, Abel. No problem at all, man. New stadium for the Chiefs could happen, number one. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. You've got some years before we have to worry about all that. McDuffie going to be the best cornerback next year? I am with it, Freddie. Cole dips his beard in the water to fish. Oh, my gosh. What? Okay, y'all crazy. Can we please get another wide receiver? What's up, Chris? I mean, I would not mind if they got a veteran wide receiver. I wouldn't mind it. Nothing to break the bank or anything like that, but definitely wouldn't mind it. Someone needs to lock Rice in a room with weights. The playbook at a football. Exactly. McDuffie greater than Snead. I mean, I feel like the office was higher on McDuffie, and you might see them sign him and extend him in a couple of years. He's obviously younger. But yeah, McDuffie's the man, dude. Rice, maybe on the jersey. Doesn't say that, but we probably need to put that. We need to add that. Fry that rice with an egg and soy sauce. Oh my gosh. Do you think the Chiefs should consider trading or releasing Rice? Not yet. I want to see how this situation plays out with him, the most recent alleged nightclub incident, and then kind of see from there. Yeah, I just want to wait. Brand with the 5 said, not sure if you reported it or not, but Jen and some others in Discord linked to it. Reported May 15th, the official schedule is set to be released. So in 8 days, next Wednesday, I somebody mentioned it in chat. So next Wednesday, wonder if we should do a live stream and look at the schedule that day. Maybe either that, I'll do a live reaction to the schedule. We could talk about it. When is Rice's trial? I don't know. I don't think that's been announced yet. Pop seems unlikely to pull some off the field BS. I hope not. I hope none of them do it. Pacheco has a crazy upbringing and a little bit of a crazy story, but he seems like he's got his head on his shoulders, man. Maybe not so much of a crazy upbringing. I don't want to misspeak, but he lost 2 siblings to violence, which is pretty crazy. You might as well start contributing all of your Rice jerseys to charity, since Rice apparently in a role of giving money to charity in Texas. Dude, something. I don't know what he's thinking, man. Naughty or Grunhard jersey? Ooh, I mean, Derek Naughty's awesome. He's currently on the roster, but I'm going to roll with Tim Grunhard, baby. Thanks again for the 5, Brand. Yeah, next Wednesday is the schedule release. Next Wednesday. You think Kadarius Toney will show improvement this next year? Pony Boy, he has to. He's on a contract year. Do or die. It's do or die time for Toney. Bionica with the 15 months. Let's freaking go tier said, hey, Cole, hope the Rice news is fake. I'm sick of these kids. Yeah, I hope that it's either the situation is justifiable in self-defense for Rice, or there's just some other guy. They were just wrong. Like, please be wrong. I'm in the roast mode tonight from watching 3 hours of it. Dude, insane. What the heck, dude? Brand the man with the 5 gifted after Bionica with the 15 months. Let's go, dude. Appreciate that. Are you going to Kelsey Jam? I don't know. When is Kelsey Jam? I remember when they announced it, but I kind of forgot. When is Kelsey Jam? Oh, May 18th in 2 weeks? I don't know, dude. Machine Gun Kelly, Loud Lux, Rick Ross, and Tech 9. No, that's 2023. We want 2024. Who's 2024? Lil Wayne, Diplo, 2 Chainz. Okay, I don't know a lot of those. I know 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne. Xavier Worthy is going to be better than Kadarius Toney, a.k.a. Mr. Drops. God bless America. I mean, I am excited about Worthy. How do you feel about Taylor? Jawan Taylor? Taylor Swift? Which Taylor are we talking about? Either way, Jawan Taylor, I want to give him another year. Taylor Swift, fine. I don't listen to her music, but happy for her and Kelsey. Grats, new members. Check out all the member bonuses. Have to head out for the night. Dude, Brand, I know work's been crazy, so I appreciate you. Welcome in here, man. And hopefully things calm down for you a bit at work, brother. Thanks again for everything. Let's go, dude. They really traumatized you earlier. I was a witness. Wait, what happened? What happened to Justin? Can you please give me another shout out? Shout out to Abel one more time. Who won, Drake or Kendrick? I mean, maybe I'm just an old head, but I feel like Kendrick's winning. I try not to be biased in my approach to either of them either, but bro, Kendrick predicting the angle of Drake's next release and then dropping it 15 minutes after Drake and how dark he went talking to his family. I was like, yo, this is not recoverable, in my opinion. So I'm team Kendrick on the I don't know what you want to call it, the back and forth diss battle. Kendrick destroyed. I mean, dude, he went in. Kind of sad the NFL players ruin their careers over stupid stuff. True. Eminem or Kendrick? Oof. I mean, they're both pretty dope, dude. Rice Roast? Rashee Rice Roast on Netflix tomorrow. How would you feel if the Chiefs released a red and black alt uniform? I wouldn't necessarily mind it. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily mind it. I mean, I don't know. I just don't think Clark Hunt's gonna do alt uniforms, so I'd never really think about it. Yo, Zach said, big fan of your content, even as a Vikings fan. Let's go, dude. Editor Troy is a Vikings fan and holds it down on here. Matt and Nick singled me out during their Q&A. What did you say, Justin? What'd you say this time? Those are good guys, man. They got a good podcast. I mean, they're both beat reporters for the Chiefs that are always at the events and stuff, practices, camps, so they have an interesting perspective. For sure, man. Rashee Rice going to be wide receiver 2 on Henry Ruggs' squad. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Will Worthy be trusted by the coaches in year 1 after Rice had a successful year 1, even though Reed has historically not used rookie to the fullest? I don't know. You might not have a choice, dude. I think Worthy's going to have to step up if they don't add another receiver and then Rice is facing a suspension. It's going to be Worthy, Kelsey, and Hollywood Brown going to have to get it done. So they're going to lean on him. I think so. I don't know if he's going to have more of a productive year than Rice did last year. We'll have to wait and see. Favorite all-time Chief? Yours is between Len Dawson and Gonzalez. Derek Thomas, hands down. And it's not even close. Yeah, definitely Derek Thomas. Dude, he's a freaking legend. And with that, I just saw it's 10:04. We've been talking. I did start late, so it was good to go a little bit over with you guys, but appreciate y'all for hanging out. Thanks so much for chilling, kicking it, the Tuesday night Q&A. If you haven't watched the newest Rashee Rice video, if you want to know what's going on with the nightclub, alleged nightclub assault situation, go ahead and check it out. We'll be back with some videos this week. Got some YouTube shorts on the way, all kinds of stuff coming. It will take a little bit of a lull with content until OTAs and minicamp, but we will keep you updated every step of the way. Maybe the Chiefs sign a veteran receiver here soon. They did make a couple of moves today. I'll talk about that in a video tomorrow. And until next time, let's go. Mods, regulars, new people, everybody, memberships, donos, everything. Grateful. Thank you guys. Let's freaking go. How about those Chiefs?